Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to look at how to create your own widget, enabling other developers and yourself to speed up the pages that you're building even faster. So make sure you have widgets installed in your application and an empty page ready. So the moment you are looking at your empty canvas, I would like to ask you to drag the client detail page or any of the other page examples onto your page. You can also start off empty, but this gives me a nice bit of context to start off. We have this empty page and we have some columns. And within this column, I would like to show a little avatar, a title, and some information on what I can find within this column of these segments. So I want to create a widget that we can reuse. And widgets can be created by opening up the component section in your page builder and looking at the empty widget component that we have available. Drag this into the column segment or onto your page. And what you can do right now is use the component set to drag and drop your widgets together. Think of the widget as a sleeve in which you decide which options of the components inside that sleeve are going to be used by your page developers. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in a box. Within this box, I would like to, set up a layout. So I'm going to duplicate this once, drag a box within a box to make sure I can have a little bit of a better control on my layout. Make sure that I remove the styling on or the inner space on my first box, fully using that width of the item or of the widget we are in. Within the top box, I'm going to show an avatar and a title. And the bottom box I'm going to leave empty so that users can drag their own items within it. So first things first, box. I'm going to go into the content component section, grab the avatar, add it to the box. And I'm also going to grab the title and I'm going to add that to the box as well. Gonna reorder this and change the settings of the box. I would like this to be aligned in the center, vertical alignment center, and to the left so that it stays neatly in the middle on the left-hand side of my box. And let's also change some of the settings of the avatar. I want to be able to check or to select an icon, and I would like this to be a little bit more visible on my page. There we go, secondary background color. And for the text, I'm going to make the title a little less big. There we go. And for the content, I'm just going to call this name or topic, making sure that users know what they need to fill in there. So now navigating to the empty widget. The empty widget doesn't have any options set in here just yet. We need to decide what options we are going to push to the widget. And we can do that by pressing on the component and then navigating to the options within the component. And there you see a little menu popping up when you hover over the component options. In this case, I would like users to be able to change the icon to something that they would like. Press the dot menu behind an option and add it to the empty widget. And we're going to do the same for the text. I want users to be able to change the content, change the text of the title. Press the buttons, add option to empty widget. And there we go. Now, when we navigate to the empty widget, you see that these items have actually been changed. So to truly look at how this would feel like for a user, we are going to lock this empty widget. You can press the lock icon in the bottom left. Also make sure that you give it the proper name, topic plus info widget. That way we know what we are working with. And as you can see, the entire widget now gets this blue hue, meaning that it is a locked environment in which the only thing we can change is the options that have been turned available to us. So that is basically how you can create a widget with the options that only you want to provide for yourself and the users building with widgets. Before we are going to finish and round this up, I would like to show one last thing, and that is the box. How can we enable this box to still be something that we can drop items in? Well, let's unlock the wrapper, click on the box, And then within this box options, we have the advanced option called drop zone. Enable the drop zone, go back to the widget, lock it. And now, as you can see, the blue U only overlaps the top box that we have set, but not the bottom one, meaning that we can still drag and drop items in this bottom box. So let's grab the paragraph content segment. I cannot drag this in the top half of the widget, but I can drag this in the bottom half of the widget. So here we go. We have this topic plus info widget ready to go. This can now be reused. If you want to know how to recreate this and share this in your application, take a look at one of the following videos. To create it yourself, press the Save as New and save this widget as a new widget. Make sure that you upload an image and the rest, and then you can reuse it. But more on that in the Managing Widgets.